Okay. Hold on. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Microphone check. Check it out. Now, the thing is how do I get to drink the tea with the microphone almost in my goddamn mouth? Wait, let me see. All right, we're live. We are live here. Okay, we're back. Welcome back. Okay, so a tip for you guys. Some of you guys might know this, and some of you guys might not. So I'm gonna share it anyway. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test. You can hear me? All right. Okay, so with these login champions, as you guys know, there is a way on Vallayrn on the PC. I haven't figured out BlueStacks. There is a way, and then on mobile, I think there's something like disconnect your Wi-Fi. Click. It's something weird. I haven't tested it. The only way I know of is just going on Vallayrn Play, and through here you could actually extend, or you could hold back from collecting these rewards. Now something like this it might not be a lot, right? But during a soul chase, this might be worth a couple of 100 points or whatever it's worth. 2 stars. I don't even know how much it's worth. It depends on the event, right? That would be for this. Like if I wanted to save this for an event, I could hold off and collect then. Another important reason why I might want to delay this would be, actually, let's go back. If I didn't accept the champion on day 7, this is something else that you could do if you are planning on using this for a special event that when you pull a legendary champion, you get a certain amount of points. A champion chase. Could be CVC points. It could be anything that gives you points for collecting a legendary, right? So a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll hold off on day 6. They'll get to day 6 or day 5, because sometimes I mess up and I'll hit the X. I'll hit the X button up here, and then it'll automatically collect. You don't want to do that, right? So I give myself a couple of days just in case I screw up. What you want to do from this point, there's one other reason for here. If I have multiple accounts going on, right, I generally try to coordinate them so that they're all on the same page. If I'm running multiple computers and multiple windows open, I could do them all at the same time, rather than I got one champion on day 14, I got another champion on day 5, and then I'm doing various things. Now, this is during the second phase. So after you get past this phase, the second phase, there are some things that you have to do on a daily basis to get the rewards. So I like to try to plan this out so that they're all entering phase 2 at the same time. It doesn't always work out that way. And in this case, for these accounts that I'm giving away, I'm not going to enter phase 2. I'll let the user who wins the account accept it, and then when they're ready, they could go on to phase 2 and then, knock out the next 14 days and get the Primal Shard and the 5-star soul for Vallayrn, right? What I also don't know, and this has happened to me before, is that when there is another, not all the times, but when there is another login champion event, sometimes the previous, if you do have one that's currently going on and you've already accepted the champion, I've seen a situation where it automatically wiped out the current one that I was on, and then it started the new one. It didn't give me both options. I'm going to show you what the window for both options look like as soon as I get past this. So I've seen, and then I've also seen where we've had another login champion, and I've had a previous one going on, and both of them stood up, and I was able to maneuver through both of them without, losing one or the other. I don't know if a recent update has changed that. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out, because I do have some other accounts that do have Vallayrn, and I'm not going to go into the phase 2, and we'll see what happens when the new one starts if they have both of them up on the screen. I'll let you guys know. So right here from this screen, if you're playing on Vallayrn Play, you would hit the Z key, and it'll take you to this screen right here. I normally go up to Arena, Classic, Arena Tokens. I'll click on that. It'll bring me to the Arena page. I'll X out of here, go right into Bastion. Boom. Here is where you're going to see the window if you have 2 going on. Honestly, I'm not sure if the game allows you to have 3 windows up, a chase hub going on. I've seen more than 2 before. I've seen 3. So it's possible that these 2 will still be up, plus the Dorothy chase will be up here as well. I guess time will tell, right? So as you see here, that one still has the red dot because I have a 2-star soul to collect there. And then this one here, I've already collected for it. So now the next time I log in, I could collect that, or not. Maybe I'll leave this for the user to collect it, and so that maybe they want to collect this during an event where they'll get points for getting an epic champion, right? So I'll close that out, and then we're back to this window, and now I can X this out and go about my normal stuff. Okay, so we have all of the champions revealed for the Echoes of Oz. We have all of it. Here's some lore stuff. I did create a lore video about a couple of weeks ago. I started out with Gaelic. I plan to do some more. We'll see how that goes, but I didn't see this video yet, so I can't tell you about it. What I can tell you is that all the champions are out for the Echoes of Oz, and they look amazing. I just got like one little I guess problem with the design is that I think Tin Man and Scarecrow, they both have pointy hats, similar to the Wicked Witch, and that's just not what I remember or recall, or maybe so. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen the movie in so long. Did they have pointy hats? Maybe they had, but just the style of the hat. Their hats are almost like the witch's hat. Anyway, the champions are amazing. I'm super excited for Dorothy, the login champion. I think most definitely I am going to go for the lion. We'll see what happens with the others. I can tell you these events are rather pricey. And I shouldn't say pricey because there is going to be a point in time when you have a great roster, a great account where you can consistently run Clan Boss and a whole bunch of other activities, I would say mid-game activities, where you can gather a whole bunch of resources every day and be able to compete for these fusions. I've done a bunch now. I haven't done them all. There's a lot that I've skipped. There's times where a fusion comes out and I'm just like I'm blown out from the fusion, and I might take a rest for the next fusion. So they're kind of pricey. They do take a lot of resources and a lot of time. They do take, which I think is for me the biggest resource, because I don't have the roster to support a consistent clan boss team to collect all of those shards and resources to compete on a consistent basis, to compete in those fusions. So the shards is the most expensive part, I feel like, in these fusions. So depending on how much they're going to cost, and there's a lot of content creators out there who have a really good breakdown of how much things are going to cost, and it's crazy how a lot of them talk about it like if it's nothing, which they've been playing for years. You got to understand the background of it, and there's some new players that are great at starting out and building up a team and building up the resources. And so it does take time and dedication and a commitment to get all of that stuff. You just don't, start an account and then say, oh, I want to participate in this fusion, and not spend a penny on the game. Good luck with that. Good luck with that theory. So yeah, if you're willing to spend money, obviously you could buy shards and you could have a merry good time and getting all the shards and buying everything. And yeah, sure. It's going to cost you a penny though. So anyway, I will be going for the Lion at some point. I'm not sure which account I'm going to use. So which leads me to my next thing is accounts. I have an idea for my next challenge, and that is it's great too because it's running in conjunction with the whole login champion chase, login champion for Dorothy, and then also my tournaments and things like that. And so there's also that new player option, which is called. Actually, it's the divine pass that gives you the option of purchasing Thor or one of the other two legendary champions, which are not good. So Thor is it. So anyway, just thinking. I was thinking of possibly, if everything aligns, if I create an account and I happen to get the banner with Thor on it, and I happen to pull a legendary account, I was thinking about offering that account up for a giveaway. I think that would be a really, really nice giveaway for some people out there. A brand new account with the login champion, the login champions, and Thor, and an extra legendary would be amazing because Thor is just crazy, right? I wish that option was available to everyone, but it's only when you make a new account. So the accounts that I have the login champions for that are listed below here, I'm not able to get that divine pass with, so I can't do it with those. Otherwise, I would just pick the best one, get Thor, and then give that account away. So speaking of accounts and accounts giveaway, you guys voted, and the next giveaway is going to be the Mavara account. So there's a week from today, the same thing as last time. I'm gonna pump out a bunch of advertisement and promos on it, and just same drill, guys, same drill. I'll put the video out for the giveaway, Mavara account. You guys go to that video, thumbs up, make sure you guys are subscribed, leave a comment, right? Leave a comment, hey, my name is Bob, I don't know, whatever you want, man. And then I'll be giving the account away on Friday, right? Not 12:01 on Friday. I'll be probably sleeping. Sometime early Friday morning-ish, I'll make the announcement, and I'll post it. I will reach out to that person who's the winner. And actually, someone did give me a good advice about maybe possibly streaming the winner, the raffle, or recording. I will pick one, and I will make sure that I make a video of the recording, me hitting that button, the winner coming out, and there you'll have it. And then I'll post it in the video for the account. So two things. That's also something that I've been kind of thinking about, is putting together a small short stream for you guys, just talking about the game, starting accounts and things like that, whatever's going on, especially now that the Echoes of Oz is coming up. I like to kind of see where you guys are at. Won another CVC this past week, on a roll, doing well. And hopefully in the near future, I'm definitely going to be looking towards getting some people in on the clan, so you guys could be a part of the CVC experience if you're not already in a clan, and experience that whole process. All right, man. Really quickly, I just so excited, man. I forgot to really talk about the account, man. This is it. This is it. You know, the account that's up for grabs. So first of all, you got the winners got 4 shards. These shards are like gold, by the way. Oh, a progressive chance. Oh, imagine I pull right now and I get another one. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'll let you guys have the fun. What else we have? We have some tickets. I've collected some tickets for you guys. These tickets can be juicy with the right touch, right? So you got 6 tickets there to kind of pull. You got about 5 million in silver. That's kind of decent. Almost 4K in energy. That's love. And let's just look at your champions, right? So you got Staltus, Dragonbane. He's a monster. Especially for dragons, right? Specifically this passive, right? When anybody tries to put a weaken, decreased defense, or poison debuff on this champion, it reflects it right back to the attacker. So an amazing dragons. He's a savage. Phemo, we've talked about his numbers. Aren't the greatest. A lot of people don't like this dude. I like him. I think he's a savage. I think it just takes time for this dude to kind of come out, you know, and to really be a part of something big. I think he's great in arena. Is he good for clan boss? Probably not. But he's good for a lot of other stuff. He's a savage. Vallayrn, I cannot tell you much about this dude because I have not leveled him up. Let's look at his ratings. And then I've also heard some good feedback from the other content creators out there about Vallayrn and what he does. And, I mean, he's a solid legendary. I mean, an attack base, hero reduction, weaken, leech. Bruh. Good. And then now, look at this. To wrap this whole thing up, to wrap this whole busted account up, you got Mavara. I mean, if you guys have not heard about Mavara, you know what they say. I can't say that because I know Femo's numbers are bad, but 90% of the time, man, these numbers don't lie. And I can tell you, if you look at some of the older champions that have been rebuffed, that have been, buffed since they came out, and are a lot better than what they were, those numbers never really change or reflect. So if you pull an old champion that has been changed or buffed, you're gonna look at it and be like, oh my god, this guy sucks, right? And so really important to kind of go onto YouTube and do a search on the hero, on the champion, and look for content that's not like super old, like more recent. And there could be a really significant buff that could change a lot of these ratings. But this champion is a new champion, and she is an absolute savage of a champion, a reviver, like Fever buff on the entire team, like increased res, strengthening, like she's just, I mean, this is a great account. You also got Cryoden, and you got Venom Mage for some extra support and damage for clan boss. This is an outstanding account. Good luck to the winner. Ooh. I think I covered it all. I am super excited. A lot going on, and as always, man, I was supposed to say this in the very, very beginning, man, but let's take care of the most important thing that keeps this channel going, man. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification button on the bottom so you guys can know when I go live. And that is pretty much it. I'm gonna have the rest of the accounts so you guys can see who's available for the next one, and we're gonna do this weekly, right? So next Friday we'll give away the account, and then we'll start that process of the next voting, and then we'll just kind of like cycle through every week. Every other week we'll give away an account. in the process, I'm gonna be doing my thing behind the scenes. This last couple of days, I have not done any challenges with any of the login champions. I have not. I've been thinking about the next set. I'll keep you guys informed. Like I said before, I do want to pull that special account with Thor on the Divine Banner, and I also want it to be one of the premier combos, right? The ones that everyone talks about, right? Pelops and possibly Narma and or Tuhanarak and some of those, or Thorlin, or like those big names. So I'm gonna grab, and of course the combos that are smooth, that work, and that are popular. I'm gonna grab a couple of those. Those seem to run really like seamlessly, and hopefully pull the Thor banner divine, and then hopefully get lucky in the process of pulling that extra legendary and then offering that account up. And like I mentioned before, man, I also want to pick one of these accounts that I do have and run through this beginning stage of the game with you guys, along with you guys. So stay tuned for that. Man, I rambled enough. I feel like it's been a while. It's good to catch up to you guys. Until the next video, man, deuces. I appreciate you guys.